Oh, well, hello there again, friend and family. Glad to see you again today. Yeah, here on Wednesday, what is it? June 28th. Well, hey, you just caught me going somewhere. Would you like to go with me? Well, there's plenty of room in Alice for at least, 4,000 or 5,000, as long as you sit on each other's laps and don't fight and bicker. Make sure all of you get strapped in too, okay? And we always got the rumble seat, the trunk for overflow. But yeah, we're going to run on over to Superfoods. I need to get something because I had a casualty. One of my tomato plants died. And with my OCD and being an engineer, I just can't have a blank place in a row, an empty hole. That won't work. You know how empty holes are. You just don't have no satisfaction if you got an empty hole. So we need to run there for that. While I'm there, I thought, well, it's the end of the month. I really didn't want to buy anything, for the first of the month, but hey, we need a few things. So we'll go on inside. Now, this ain't gonna be no big full shopping tour, and y'all cannot be jumping out of the buggy and throwing things in. I'm gonna just pick up a few things that I'm low or out of. And then we're gonna come back, because I got gardening to do. That's what some of you wanted. That's what we're doing. But hey, Pal and Alice. Yeah, and I forgot. I gotta go get the keys. So hey, I'm gonna let y'all Pal and Alice. Let me run on in and get the keys, okay? Well, as you can see, friend and family, we're here at the world famous Superfoods, where, hey, they're always glad you came. And they always know your name. They're here ready to serve you in any way you just ask. The first thing we got to look at is right there. We got to look at some tomato plants to replace the one that bit the dust for whatever reason. I think the kiddies broke it, but they probably didn't mean to. So we're going to jump all on out. Everybody behave, and we're going to take a look at some tomato plants. I'm going to pick one out, and then we're going to run on in, pick up a few things, and then we're going to run on home. It's not life shaking or earth shattering. It's just reality of living. So, hey, let's get it going on. Well, as you can see, friend and family, they got quite a selection still here near the end of June. We're just going to pick up one to replace the one that died in the gardens. Now, we could go with the Parks Whopper Improved. Now, I've grown it many times. My father and grandfather loved it. Or we could go with the Red Beefsteak. Decisions. Oh, that's a Somerset. They're supposed to do good in the heat. Yeah. I've tried supposedly hot weather varieties. They haven't done much for me. We got an Anaheim up here. Or an Amelia. I think we're going to go with something. Oh, about the same size. But something different. And this is the Bonnie Original. Our favorite tomato. So hey, why not? It looks about the size of the ones we got already growing. So it'll fit right in the neighborhood. Yeah. So let's grab one of these. A good looking one. They're all looking sort of kind of good. But I'm picky. Let's get this one. He seems like he's wanting to go home. Okay? So now let's run on in. We got our tomato plant and pick up a few things, if you don't mind. Okay, y'all, sit down, behave, stay quiet. Yeah, and let's get this done. Don't be throwing things in the buggy, fighting between yourselves, okay? First thing I'm gonna get is some bagels. Yeah. I'm gonna have me some bagels and lox during the 4th of July weekend, I think. The next thing we need is some bread. Well, as I can see, bread's a little slim today on Wednesday. Yep. Looks like the Wonder has been wiped out. But they got my favorite brand. The Sunbeam Giant Loaf. Y'all stay straight now. And here we are in the produce section, and of course we need some lettuce. Yeah, that's a rather small section for lettuce, but the heads look nice. Yep. They're nice, big, and firm. You know, I gotta go with a nice, firm one. You know, I know people complain all the time I touch all the things, but hey, I gotta feel my stuff, make sure that it's firm. Okay? And we're gonna be paying $1.74. Not as high as it's been in the past, but not as cheap either. We don't need any of these bag lettuces. Cucumbers have come down 47 cents each, but we're gonna have plenty real soon. Celery, it's still up there at $2.72. We got some at the house. This is just a quick run in and grab a few things. Bell peppers, yeah, I'll probably need a few of these for the 4th of July celebration. Yep, probably will. So I'm gonna grab a couple. They're 2 for $1.54. Yeah, that's pricey, but I'm gonna get them. We don't really need any fruit, and we don't need no potatoes. So we're just gonna continue on to grab the few things we do need. Like I told you, we ain't doing a big full-born shopping trip. Yeah, there's zucchini. $1.59 a pound. Let's see what the yellow squash is running these days, since that's what we're growing. Yeah, $1.59 a pound too. Woo, those green beans look nice. Nice and fresh, thin. Yeah, $1.59 a pound as well. In case y'all wanted to know. Ooh, those green onions are looking mighty fine. Hold on, y'all. I gotta grab a couple. Those are looking nice. Can't beat green onions, 46 cents a bunch, and they're looking really nice. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Well, I don't believe there's anything else here we need, but look at those cabbage prices. Cabbage is so good for you, so beneficial. 49 cents a pound. That's cheap eats. Carrots now, they went up to 92 cents for 1 pound bag. Remember when they were 50 cents. Excuse me, ma'am. Well, we could have got some peppers over here in the reduced buggy, but I'm gonna go with the fresher looking ones. I'm using them over the 4th. Yep, we don't need no taters. We don't need none of this either. Got plenty of it. Yep, like I told you, we weren't gonna be doing a lot. Just grabbing a few things. Actually, you know, I came here for really 2 things. You know how that goes. You know, but while I was here, I thought we could check out the store, you know. People always panicking about bare shelves and, you know, shortages. You know, and then you'll see somebody, they'll come on down here and they'll see this hole. And of course, yeah, there's no taters here. Instant. But if you were paying attention in the produce department, it had potatoes piled up everywhere. Yeah. You know, but you know, if you're potato challenge, you can get that big Idahoan box there of creamy classic mashed potatoes for $11.15. Well, right here, buttery homestyle mashed potatoes, a new look. And these little cups, you know, $4.52. Yeah, I guess those are individual servings. But that panics people. Oh, look at that. There's a hole in the mashed potato section. But there's plenty. Look at all those mashed potatoes over there. Come on, folks. Uh-oh. Here's another one. Another hole. Oh, no. Chef Boyardee. Ravioli with cheese and beef. Slap out. But there's others. Y'all, don't panic. It'll be okay. Yeah, we got plenty of Viennas back. Albeit, they're pricey. Yeah, and I'm gonna put y'all back in the buggy. I told you, don't be jumping out. How you doing, sir? Now we're over here at the coffee section, and for the first time in my life, I ran out of coffee. Well, my favorite. I'm on my backup. So I'm gonna pick me up a canister here from Bright's Mill. No, I think this used to be $2.71, now it's $3.39, but I don't care. There's cheaper coffees, but I enjoy Wright's Mill in the morning. Yeah, it is lovely. It's my preference. And Jeevy, you know, she's from the Netherlands. She just came, you know, last weekend to spend time with me. She makes coffee every morning and does a fine job. Yes, she does. So, let's get some of my brand so Jeevy can make it for me in the morning. Yeah, there's plenty of cereals, plenty of crackers and cookies. Everything's fine. Uh-oh. I found another one of those there holes everybody's talking about. Let's take a look at it. Woo, let's look here. Toasted oats, honey nut. Honey nut, toasted oats. Oh, what will we do? Well, we got the store brand. Will that do? Yeah, it's rather ridiculous, ain't it? Plenty of soups, stocks, and broths. Yep. Hey, plenty of the instant ramen. And cup of soups too. So we're going to ease over here to the meat section, because I want to get something that I ain't had in a long time. Well, I had it here a week or two back, but I didn't make it. I actually picked it up at my favorite convenience store, Buddy's, which also has, you know, one of those hot bars, you know, meat and three that South's famous for. See, we're over here at the reduced manager special place, reduced quick sale, and they got a lot of things here. Beef, but it's filet mignon, still 12 bucks a pound, a little bit more than what I'm gonna go for. And they also got some beef bottom round steak, $4.99 a pound. Nah, we're gonna pass it up. We're looking for pork here. So what are we gonna get? We're gonna get us some pork right here. And since it's just going to be me and the kitty crew, we're going to go ahead and get us some of these country style ribs for the barbecue. $1.95 a pound. Yeah, they're up from last year. It'll be okay. Those look nice. We'll go with them. Plenty of flour. Yeah, it looks like the sugar section is doing good. All disposable pots and pans. And everything seems, in my opinion, fairly well stocked. And we do need one or two things more. Oh, sorry for the bump. Plenty of spices. Cooking oils. Yep. You know. The cooking oils, yeah, I've heard, I've seen others say there's some big deal about the vegetable oils. Yeah, as you see, there's some slack on that shelf too, but there's plenty else that you can buy. Seems all the other shelves are slap full. And what would that be? It's Western oil on sale, because vegetable oil has went way up. And what would this be primarily? Let's see. We can find the ingredients. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably soybean oil. But no crisis here, folks. Y'all just keep jumping around. Now, last thing I need to really pick up is some of Gracie's favorite food. Well, it's a new favorite. I bought some cheaper food. It's called Paws canned food. And there was one variety Gracie fell in love with. The beef flavored. Imagine that. And if she loves it, I'm going to get it for her. Well, as luck would have it, they've only got one poor dented can. Yeah, I don't think I'll tease her that way. I'll get her other favorite. I'll get her some Meow Mix. It's a little bit more pricey, $9.98 for 12 little cups, but it makes her happy. Excuse me, ma'am. So, other than some milk and some cream cheese, we don't need much more. But while we're here at the chicken, you can see there's plenty to go around. And if you want, you can get some split chicken breasts, bone in for $2.05 a pound. Woo, wings, you know, those flats and drumettes, $4.64 a pound. Or, you know, fryer wings over here, you know, the whole wing, $3.35 a pound. Yeah, drumsticks are still holding at $1.40. That'd be one of my choices. And of course my favorite, bone in fryer thighs at $1.42. Or if you want to get leg quarters, you can get them right there for 10 pounds. Let's see what they are. Woo. Now they're $6.88. For I do believe 10 pounds of these things. Yep. So that's 68 cents a pound. And if you want cheap eats, that's the way to go this 4th of July on the barbecue. There ain't nothing wrong with barbecued chicken, let me tell you. Milk's looking a little slack, but that's probably, you know, just ain't restocked. Half a gallon's gonna cost me $2.51. I know y'all say buy a whole gallon, you can freeze it. Yeah, I know all about that. But since I'm the only one drinking it now, since Trixie passed, none of the other kitties like it. Yeah, it just always goes bad. I don't drink that much. I put it on my cereal and now in my coffee, and before I know it, it's cottage cheese. I'm gonna get me some sodas. Y'all hang on. We're gonna zip right on through this freezer aisle. You know, all the convenience foods, because we don't need it. We'll just cook our own. And I still do got a few freezer treats from my last outing. I'm trying to go a little bit slower over those there bumps, just for y'all. And I don't know if you noticed it, but egg prices are rising. Medium eggs, $1.27 a dozen. Large, $1.41. Yeah, unless you want some of those brown ones, they're $1.53 for large brown. And of course you can get the bigger ones of 18 or 2.5 dozen. Save a little more money. Yeah, but I got eggs at home. And I got canned biscuits too. I got some margarine. Don't hate me. I use it, you don't got to. It's got more expensive too. But we're going on down here to the last thing we need. Need being the optimum word. And I need some Philly cream cheese, which has been coming down. My favorite type is the chive and onion. I like it on my bagels. It's one of my favorites. It's a little guilty pleasure for $3.77. I know. It's high. I could make my own, but I don't buy much just for me. So other than pop, some cream cheese, yeah, I didn't get much from, well, the bagels. Yeah, I guess you could say the green onions and bell peppers were mine. Yeah, the country style ribs, they're mine too. Yeah, and the bread. But hey, it ain't much. And now it's time to check out. I told you, we're just gonna run in for a quickie. It wasn't gonna be the grand tour. It's too crowded. Makes me nervous. So hey, let me check out. Let's get back in the car and head her on home too. Well, y'all, as you can see, like I said, we're back at the old home place. And I gotta jump out and get these groceries on in and put up and put away. It's extremely hot out here on this June and the month day, the 28th of 2023. I really appreciate y'all all stopping in and coming along to Superfoods, where we went ahead and jumped on in and had a quickie shopping trip too. But hey, until you know them all, the kitty crew, Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, old Mr. Gray, sometimes Heathcliff, which I know many of you haven't seen too, and little Gracie. See you on that next episode. Yeah, y'all take care, stay safe, and God bless you, as you bless those in your lives. Goodbye for now. Ooh, we gotta get this thing closed up and get those groceries in. Yep, there comes Spooky. Yep, and there's Cleo. They're gonna help. Fantastic. Okay. Woo, it's steaming out here. You don't think it's hot? Let me show you. Look at these plants. Oh, see them all drooping down and wilting? Yeah, that's how hot it is. Yep, look at those poor cucumbers. Whew, they're just saying, hey, give us some water, do something. And the beans, they're all wilting too. You know, look at my kale. Everything was watered just before I left with all of you. But now look at it. Everything's drooping and looking sad. Yeah, I better get this stuff in and get out here and give them all a quick drink to revive them before they're all dead. Whew. Later on, I gotta get her going on.